juggle?
No, no.
I can.
Are you serious? I'm impressed. Yeah, I can't do that. I could try, I guess.
Skills.
It's gonna be hilarious. It's all starting somewhere. That's the name of the game, right?
Exactly. It's all starting somewhere.
We're here to talk about food, specifically maybe meal prep. It's something that I, really strive to do. Some people strive to run a marathon. Some people strive to go to the Bahamas or something. I strive to know how to put good food in my body consistently. And I'll be honest that I haven't figured it out. And I don't know if it's because I spend too much time on Pinterest looking at the perfect meal prep and feeling bad about myself or what, but here with Angie, she is someone I admire when it comes to all of this stuff with fitness and food and making a customized approach. So if you were to say to someone, this is how you meal prep, is there a simple way of going about it?
So the best way to meal prep is to find out what works for you, what kind of lifestyle you're living, your work routine, having a really good schedule and structure. Knowing what works best for you is what's going to be important, because when you look at Pinterest and you look at Instagram, those are really cool. They're really pretty, and it makes you be like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. But the reality is we don't all have time to do that, or we don't all have the skills to make them look that cute. So figuring out what's the most convenient, because it's all about convenience. And that's why we struggle when we go out. We're like, okay, well, this is convenient, so I'm just gonna eat this.
Right.
So making sure that you're prepared and you bring something that you know is going to keep you on track.
That's such a good point. Even I'll call out, these are props for this video. And I was stressing out about getting the props for this video because I was like, I don't know, is this what meal preppers use? Meal prepper, is that a word?
Yeah.
Meal preppers use, but I was like, well, I know this is fruit and almonds, it can't be, and so that's just one example of how overwhelming going grocery shopping can be when you're not sure, should I have this protein shake, should I have this, should I have that? At the end of the day, I feel is there a rule with percentage, 80%? I don't know, maybe it's not a rule.
Well, when it comes to, and that's a thing that is very stressful for people, I don't know what do I buy? What's healthy, what's not healthy? So kind of figuring out what foods are good for you, what foods you like that are good for you too, because just because oranges are good for you doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna eat them.
Yeah.
Because not everyone likes oranges.
Yeah.
But I think, like you said before, people kind of overthink things. They think that they need to buy all these things, and the reality is you should just buy foods that you know you enjoy, but you also know are healthy, and make it so that it's something that works again for your life.
Going back to, okay, you talked about this a little bit, the internet is so overwhelming, and every other day there's something that they're this is good. No, it's actually bad.
Right.
Have some of this, have that. What would you say to someone that's trying to figure out where to start, and they go online and they might end up feeling bad because they just feel confused?
Okay, so that's why I've created what I have with my business. Find either an online coach or an online account that is really accountable. What they're saying is, maybe it's a verified account. It's kind of hard. If they have a lot of followers, typically what they're saying makes sense or is right. So for me, I've done the work to make sure that I tell people, this is what's healthy, this isn't. People will say, what is the most recent one? Everyone's been doing keto, and they're kind of learning that's not really long-term. And the biggest thing is to learn what's a fad and to learn what is actually good for you. So it's good, you'll lose weight on it for sure, but
not sustainable.
do you know what has carbs in these?
All of it.
Exactly. There's carbs in pretty much everything. So that's why learning what's a fad diet or what's a fad food is important. But odds are, if it's a fruit, if it's a complex carb, I hope I'm not losing you here. If it's protein or a lean meat, that's going to be good for you. When you are looking at things like nuts, making sure that you look at the sugar, because if there's a lot of sugar in it, there's probably stuff added to it. Or if it's coated in something.
Yep.
So I think the best way to get started is just to slowly remove things. This is why people fail, because they're
That's
I'm gonna
such
be
good advice.
I'm gonna be healthy now. I'm gonna take all this stuff out, all this soup food I'm used to, and I'm just gonna eat healthy food. And then they crash, they burn out, they're I don't even know what I'm doing. So just slowly taking things. So if you drink soda, first get rid of the soda. If you go out to eat every day, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Making your little box lunches or, finding something healthier. just slowly making changes, that's the first step to being healthy. First and foremost, do what works best for you. Make sure that it's something that is realistic for your lifestyle. It's about progress. It is not about perfection, even though they look great on Instagram and Pinterest. It's not about being perfect, and just making healthier choices. It really is just about that. Going somewhere and just, seeing your options and then choosing whatever is the healthiest choice for you. It's just about making those small steps to making it a lifestyle, essentially.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.